I took my husband to see a movie for our anniversary and ended up in the parking lot helping a stranger. It was the best decision I've ever made. My husband, Daniel, and I decided to leave the house and see a movie for our 10th anniversary. Daniel picked a dumb comedy. We sat in the back row, eating popcorn and laughing at the silly jokes. As we walked to our car afterward, I was doing an impression of the main character. Daniel said, "That's the worst accent I've ever heard." I shoved him, and we both started laughing. Then we heard loud popping sounds. Fireworks? Daniel stopped and looked back at the theater. People started pouring out screaming. Daniel grabbed my hand and pulled me toward our car. People were running everywhere. Cars were speeding off without looking. Someone slammed into my shoulder so hard I almost fell. Keys. Where are the keys? Daniel's hands were shaking as he searched his pockets. I looked down and saw a kid on the ground between two cars, blood all over his shirt, trying to push himself up. A man in a suit ran past him without even looking. A woman jumped over his legs to get to her car. Daniel found the keys and unlocked our car. "Get in," he said. I didn't move. I was watching people run right past him like he didn't exist. "Jenna, get in the car right now," Daniel shouted. I ran to the kid instead. He looked about 19. I dropped down next to him and lifted his shirt. The wound on his side was bleeding badly. I pressed both hands against it as hard as I could. "I'm sorry," he said. "It hurts." Daniel stood over us. "We have to leave now. Call 911. He pulled out his phone and gave the operator our location while more cars drove past. Not one person stopped to help. The kid grabbed my wrist. "Please, it hurts," he whispered. "Help is coming." "Stay awake," I said. Daniel knelt next to me. "The ambulance is coming. We should wait by the street. It's safer." I glared at him. "I'm not leaving him alone." Daniel put his hands over mine on the wound. "Stay with us, buddy." His hands were shaking, but he didn't leave. We finally heard sirens. The kid closed his eyes. "No, wake up." I pressed harder. Daniel did too. The ambulance whipped into the parking lot. Paramedics jumped out and took over. They loaded him onto a stretcher and drove away. I stood there, blood on my hands, staring at the empty space where he'd been until Daniel pulled me against him. A police officer asked if we saw what happened. "Just us," I said quietly. He nodded, wrote down our information, and let us go. Daniel drove us home in complete silence. 3 days later, my phone rang. "Is this Jenna?" a young voice asked. "Yeah, who's this?" I said. "This is Aiden, the kid from the parking lot." I sat down. "Oh my God, are you okay?" "I will be because of you," he said. He got quiet. "I need to tell you something. I was at the movies with 4 friends when the shooting started. We all ran to the parking lot, but I tripped and fell. I yelled, but they just drove away." His voice cracked. I didn't know what to say. "You didn't even know me, and you stayed. Thank you for not leaving me." He hung up. I still don't know if staying makes us good people, or if it just shows how everyone else can be worse than I ever wanted to believe. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.